Hey fam. I had a thought. Well, firstly, you're not gonna be able to see me because I am getting ready for bed. I've turned the lights out and I'm not gonna turn them back on. So you're just gonna have to listen to the sound of my voice or read the subtitles, whichever. But I had a thought, and continuing with my practice of just bringing me to you, unscripted, I wanted to just give this a try. My thought was this. I was speaking with a friend a while ago, and he said something that stuck with me, and it takes my brain sometimes a minute to just process things. And a thought came to me in response to what he said. We were talking about how I'm doing my best trying to create this life for myself. And, he's seen me this year really putting myself out on like social media, doing these videos, just unscripted, just going for it. And he said, I could never. And I didn't say anything about it at the time, but it did strike me as And now, as I sit here at home, just pondering thoughts, it hit me, you know, what thoughts do we have that are limiting our ability to get what we want? There's a number of times he's said to me that, there is something that he's passionate about and he wants that to become his day job, his daily existence, and he wants to release his 9 to 5 job. And so he's excited to have met me, that I've done that, and it's been an example, an inspiration for him. But that comment he said really made me think to myself, for those who are trying to make a big change in their lives, what limiting beliefs do you have that are keeping you from being able to do that? Now, as I was thinking about this, it also occurred to me, when making changes in your life, like really big, like living your dream changes, you kind of got to realize that this version of you right now that is starting the process is not going to be the version of you that sees the end goal. This version of you cannot make it there because this version of you doesn't think big enough. This version of you has all the conditioning and the limitations that came with everything you've come with up to this point. This version of you is not the version of you that's going to live that dream. You're going to need to shed a part of you. You're going to need to shed this version of you. The life where you live your dream, because it's one that you haven't ever lived yet, your nervous system is not used to it. Like, your nervous system is not familiar with or accustomed to you living the life of your dreams. So it's going to fight you every step of the way. And it's not going to be easy. So the way that this version of you can help is by saying things like the thing my friend said, I could never. Catch yourself when you say those things, because those are the things you're going to have to do. Those are the things that are going to take you out of this skin into the next, out of this life into the next. And while this version of you may not be able to come with you, it can help you get there. So that was my thought. Because I was chewing on it and I was just like, no, you can do this. And I stopped myself and it's like, actually, no, this version of you cannot. Because this version of you thinks I could never. Listen to the things you tell yourself you can't do, write them down, and keep them handy. Because that's this version of you helping you to move forward into that space where this version can't go. These are the things you need to look at so that you can get there. And these are the things you're going to need to fight because your nervous system is not used to you living the life of your dreams. It can be used to it. You just have to get accustomed to it. And the way to do that is to look at this list of things that you think you can't do, and one by one, do them. So with that being said, thank you for listening and for watching the black screen. I promise I'll put words on it or something so it's not just black. But I refuse to turn on the light. I'm tired. But if you are trying to call something new into your life that's never been in your life and you don't know how it's going to get there, I hope these words resonate with you. And I hope it kind of gives you a little insight into what you can do to get what you want. So, good night, my dears. I will talk to you another day. Take care.